Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Discussion Sentai Loserger. I'm Loser Blue,
And I'm Loser Yellow.
and this is a podcast where we're going to discuss the newest episodes of Kamen Rider and Super Sentai. For now, we're just going to be doing Kamen Rider Zeztz, until Yellow gets caught up with Gozuger, and then we'll add that as well. Well, let's just get into discussing that first episode of Kamen Rider Zeztz.
So Zeztz is the 40th Rider series overall. 40. I can't believe we're already there. But is it going to be an anniversary series? Because they do that for decade numbers generally.
Uh, Probably not, because the two anniversary series that I can really think of as anniversary series are Decade and Zio, and they were like 10-year blocks of the Heisei period, and we're not at like the 10-year mark of the Reiwa period.
Yeah, it's still Reiwa 7.
Yeah, so if there were to be like a anniversary series, I would assume it would be Reiwa 10. And based on everything I've seen so far, it's not like he's transforming into other writers. And it's not like they're referencing other writers, as far as I can tell. I don't know. Technically, when he transformed, there was that little pixel art thing of himself, right?
Yes.
Maybe his other transformations, despite the fact that like they don't look like forms, will have little pixel art versions of other writers if this was like an anniversary thing. But I don't
Hmm.
think so. I
All
don't think we're
right.
getting that, but I haven't looked into it too much.
So, Blue, did you end up listening to the opening at all?
No, is the episode didn't have an opening from what I saw. Is that just on the Shout Factory stream? They just didn't play it?
So at the end of the episode, they had the opening there. So afterwards, I went back and listened to it. Turns out it was just publicly released over a month ago.
Oh, true. My guess
Yeah,
is, a lot of shows will not play an opening in the first episode, so probably next episode we'll get like the true opening with all the like
with
stuff.
yeah, with all the visuals and what have
Yeah,
you.
all the
Just
visuals.
listening to it on its own, I don't know how I feel about it yet. Like it's not exactly one of the strongest openings I've heard out of a Toku series, but it's not bad, and I'm sure with the visuals will be better.
Yeah, I'm sure during the credit sequence I just literally wasn't paying attention to the music. I was just like, okay, there's background noise, but I want to pay attention to what the fuck's going on, because it was like a credit sequence where characters were still talking and stuff. So, which fair, it was the first episode. So let's I don't know. Let's actually get into
But yeah, the
the
meat and
episode.
potatoes of the episode. So thematically, it's gonna be like dream infiltration, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that the main based on the preview in particular, the main thing is that someone's gonna be caught in one of those black cases. Some kind of mysterious thing will happen to them, and then they'll fall into like a coma and they have a nightmare. And our main character is gonna infiltrate that nightmare and defeat it, right?
Yeah, that's what
No,
I'm thinking at the very least.
yeah. I'm not sure what like the goal of the nightmares is yet, right?
Hmm.
Outside of killing people, maybe. I don't know. The bad guy's goal is to kill people. Can be a goal, but it's a little boring. I was anticipating maybe it was something like, if the nightmare kills you, then he gets to like possess your body and like go into the real world. Maybe.
Hmm.
We don't see that obviously because he beats his own nightmare, but I will see going forward. Like, what are the consequences if the nightmare wins? Not that we'll probably see that too often.
Well,
Typically, the monsters of the week don't really win.
yeah, it could happen a couple times. Like these black cases, the nightmares have been happening from my notes since the year 2000, and they can cause disappearances and deaths.
My idea with the whole they like possess you and come, it very much like the bugsters in
Oh
X-Aid,
yes.
right?
Okay.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Because if the bugster wins and kills you, it gets to like become, so maybe like the enemy generals or something will be nightmares that won. I don't know. That's all speculation because we don't know anything about what's going on. Like, there's that mysterious guy that showed up and it seems to be invisible to everyone, and
Yes. Yeah.
he's definitely like one of the big bads in some way,
For
I
sure.
assume.
He's a part of the villain team. I have a name for him here. It's Nox.
Nox, yeah, makes sense.
That haircut's
Uh,
not doing him any favors.
no, it's not a good haircut. Not a good haircut at all. But yeah, our main character, he seems to be in general kind of a standard good boy. Like he wants to help people, right? I
Yeah.
think that's pretty standard good boy. But I guess his unique trait is his comically bad luck. Like,
Yeah. Struck by lightning, a shark attack, hit by a meteorite. Like, what is that?
yeah, yeah, very, very ridiculous. Reminds me, you haven't watched this, Ryder, but Kamen Rider Deno,
Hmm.
also has like comically bad luck. We, I don't know. I think at the first episode, he like trips on his bike, like he falls off his bike in a weird way and ends up in a tree. Like it's very strange. Now, outside of that, he doesn't really remind me of Deno too much. Deno was kind of a big wimp,
Okay.
as well as being like comically bad luck. That's the only. And then obviously our guy, his thing is dreaming. He can lucid dream.
Yes.
So lucky him. And that's kind of what enabled him to get his power. Now, I'm curious, his power, is it like something he manifested himself, or is there some kind of magical dream good guy team that like kind of recruited him, right?
I'm feeling. I'm not too certain on that yet. Like, I'm feeling like the Paranormal Affairs division are kind of gonna be his buddies.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna, at some point they're gonna work with the Paranormal Affairs division. I do think the episode did kind of a bad job with the Paranormal Affairs division when I think
Yeah,
about
they
it.
they kind of just showed up.
They kind of just showed up, and at the end, like the guy was like looking in his room and basically going like, "Nightmares are real," but
Yeah.
like, why would he know that? Why would he be thinking that? He's just seeing a guy in a bed. Now,
Right.
if they had shown us him watching our main character when our main character literally levitated off the bed during his nightmare, right? Because that
Yeah.
happened. If they had shown him watching that, that would make sense. That would make me go, okay, yeah, this is why he believes nightmares are real. But right now, he's just like being weird about it, and the girl is like, "Screw you, this is stupid."
So did you notice? Speaking of the girl, did you notice anything about her at all?
Not off the top of my head. Why? What did you notice?
Cool. So the girl Nasuka Nagumo also was in Kamen Rider Geats as Sai Ganaha or Kamen Rider Lopo
Oh,
for
okay.
like 8 episodes or whatever.
She did look familiar to me. That is true. Although weirdly, I kept associating her with someone from Kabuto. They don't actually look that much alike. I guess they just have a similar like character archetype of being kind of like a serious woman.
Yeah.
But yeah, she did look somewhat familiar. You'll see. I don't know. Throughout, I'm watching. On my own personally, I'm watching Hibiki right now, and one of the characters was also in Kiva. Actually, two characters were also in Kiva. You sometimes see repeat actors. It's always kind of
Yeah.
fun when you see it. But yeah, we don't really learn much about the paranormal team. I'm sure at some point they will like meet up with our main character, or
Yeah.
alternately, it could be a big weird mystery thing where they kind of are like two ships passing in the night searching at the same stuff. The guy, the shoot, I forgot his name, the like
Uh
head of the paranormal
Tetsuya
affair.
Fujimi.
Yeah, Fujini did see like the main character's belt, so
Yeah.
it's fine. They're gonna meet up at some point.
I was getting like a Mulder and Scully vibe off of them right off the get go, and I don't know if that's gonna continue because he very much believes this the nightmare incidents are real, and she's like, "No, what are you talking about?"
That could be fun if they have like a Mulder and Scully thing where one's a skeptic and one is, a believer. And yeah, unfortunately, like it's going to become way more overt that it's real. So eventually, the skeptic thing has to go away, right?
Yeah,
Especially if they're dealing with the same thing over and over again. A Scully being a skeptic kind of made sense because they were always dealing with different cases, so there was
right.
always some level of plausible deniability. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. The main character, his name, Baku.
Yes.
Do you know what that is?
Uh, his name?
Yeah, like, do you know what it's referencing?
No.
Okay, so it's referencing like a mythological creature in, I guess, Japanese and maybe just other Asian folklore called a baku. And it looks like a tapir and
Okay.
it eats nightmares. Yeah. Or maybe it eats dreams. I forget. It's one of the two. Yeah, it eats dreams or it eats nightmares. Maybe both. But yeah, that's definitely what it's referencing. As soon as I saw it, it was like, I know that term. So that's neat. His actual suit design does not reference that at all.
Oh no,
It
no,
looks
not at all. It's a sick looking suit though.
it's great. I do like it a lot. So yeah, our main character, he's kind of like a generic good boy in real life that wants to help people. But in his dreams, he's like suave secret agent 007 man, right?
Hmm.
Which is kind of fun. We'll see how that goes. His suit design has nothing to do with secret agents, right? I
Oh,
don't get a
not at
secret
all.
agent vibe from his suit at all. Maybe different episodes will be like different dreams, and he'll take like a different role in other people's dreams, so he won't always be like secret agent man. Although secret agent is definitely like his thing. His belt is
Yeah.
referring to him as such.
Yeah,
I guess
he's code number 7.
yeah, I guess it's more his phone. He got a
Yeah.
phone and a belt. So yeah, how do you feel about the suit? Let's talk about the suit now that we're on it. How do you like it?
I really like this suit. It's very sleek. It's not very noisy, which I like, which I've noticed in the past riders had a problem with.
Oh, what? Like his belt? Like his belt doesn't make too much noise?
Oh no, like just like the design of the suit is very noisy. This is
Oh,
very
okay. Oh, it's a
like
lot cleaner.
basic and slick.
Yeah, simple and clean.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, no, that's fair. It's not an ultra busy design in a lot of ways. Like it does have a lot of stuff, like lines and stuff going through it, but none of it is like ridiculous.
Yeah.
I what I was saying is when you were mentioning noisy is I found the belt wasn't annoying, which was nice.
Yes, it was
I
not too loud, or it
it,
doesn't talk as much.
yeah, I find a lot of belts we see characters like they activate it and it starts doing its dumb little chant and like it just keeps going as the main character tries to aura farm and it sounds horrible. This belt did do that, but it only did it like 3 times.
Yes.
It said whatever it said. It got translated to like arise,
Yeah.
arise, 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 and then it kind of stopped, and our main character was able to aura farm and Henshin. So that's all good. I'm thinking of like I'm thinking of Gav, which I just watched. Obviously, it just finished, and in that first episode, when he like first starts doing the belt thing, it says something like uh, it charge me, and it just never stopped
Hmm.
until the main character finally transformed, and it was very annoying. Not to shit on Gav, I quite liked Gav, but
Yeah.
that belt got a bit annoying. I like when belts are, they can make noise, but they shouldn't go too long. But the suit itself is good. It's a lot less armored than a lot of rider suits, I
Yeah.
find. There's a lot less armor on it. It's a lot more skin tight, kind of like Western superhero esque, very, very Spider Man in a lot of
Hmm.
ways. Which gives me an idea. It's kind of more like a skin, which makes sense because we literally see him like flex and stuff.
Hmm.
Like when he's pulling on the chain, we see his legs like bulge with muscles.
Yes.
Now, to be fair, that could be a thing with that particular form. His forms, based on what I saw online, based on like the stuff we've already seen, it's like this is his physical form. Then he also has like his technology form and his like psychic form or something like
Yeah, I
that.
seen one where he had like wings and
Yeah,
stuff.
well, I think that was one of his physical forms. There were like multiple of each subvariant. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So like this was like the physical form, so it having like muscles and stuff makes a lot of sense. Like doing the bulging stuff. Now, all of this is gonna go away, I feel.
Oh yes, 100%.
Like this is an episode 1, high budget, make an impact. All like the lights and stuff, that's gonna go away, and we're gonna get our standard daytime fights. Probably all the time, is my guess.
No, it's gonna be all night fights.
I mean, that'd be cool. I doubt it. It's just filming during the day is a lot easier.
Oh, for sure. No, it's day for night shots. You don't understand. Just put the blue filter over top and it's fine.
Yeah. It's a good suit. I liked all the effects I saw. I don't know how much is actually going to stay around. At least the base design is still good.
Mm-hmm.
And his fight was really good. I quite enjoyed the fight. There's
It was
one
a
really,
gun nightmare, right?
yeah, I guess. I mean,
Because it was like
his,
the cylinder of a revolver was his face.
yeah, and he kept shooting him. He had like
Mm-hmm.
a rifle arm or something like that. And I guess that came from the fact that his like secret agent dream had guns everywhere, right? That
Yeah.
opening sequence where he's just out of suit, just shooting people with guns was pretty cool too. So yeah, I like the nightmare design. You know, if the nightmares are all designed well like that, I'll be pretty happy. We'll see how much they actually stick around. I tend to find in Rider nowadays, the monsters of the week begin to fade away as time goes on, and we end up fighting like more Rider-esque villains than we fight monsters of the week. So we'll see how that goes. It's hard to tell.
So about halfway through the episode,
Yeah.
our MC Baku is at like a job recruiting center, and then a man just kidnaps a child, and this never comes up again.
I do think you can see in the background after he gets hit by the car, uh, the woman who was looking for her child does like run up and like grab her daughter.
Okay, I'll have to look at that again because like I swear like we had the sound effect for like a door opening and shutting.
I I think the little girl was saved at the end. Just like I don't know, the commotion made the guy let go,
Yeah.
and there were police officers around, so he probably booked it, right?
Oh, for sure.
Don't want to kidnap a child right in front of police officers. It's a bad idea. I mean, it's a bad idea to kidnap a child at all. But
Yeah. But
um,
but who was driving the yellow Hummer that had no driver?
oh no
Was it
one.
the Nightmares?
I mean, that's the black case, right?
Yeah.
That's the point of the black case. Is it's something impossible is going to happen, and then someone gets a nightmare. I don't know how they're necessarily related, but I guess we'll see. The villain's motivations have not been properly explained to us yet.
Oh no,
So
no. I
there's
expect more of that within probably the next couple episodes.
yeah, for sure. I've heard that the what's it that his bike is going to talk to him. Maybe that's just the voice in the phone.
Yeah.
Who knows? The
Yeah.
random
English.
the random English jump scare. It's always weird to me when they speak English. It always takes me half a second to recognize that. Oh wait, I can understand this. What the hell?
It's like, what is this language they are speaking?
But you know what? Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I've heard English spoken in like Japanese media that's just absolutely horrible. That was pretty good.
Let's hope it stays that way, because this is giving me hope that it's gonna be good English.
Well, yeah. I mean, they could just drop it at some point just because it's annoying or hard or something like that.
They could.
It is a show for Japanese children, so yeah, we'll see. A lot of this
Forget-
episode is like, you know, I'm liking what I'm seeing, but we need to see more. Like, right? I want to see episode 2 already.
Yeah. We're getting a cool bike sequence next week, though.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, the bike that we saw, it didn't look too heavily modified. Like, it
It
looked
looks like a street bike, pretty much.
yeah, which probably allows them to do more with it. I don't know, Japanese like bike laws or something are preventing riders from riding bikes.
He's a
Although
common rider, damn it, and like he
yeah,
needs to ride the bike.
I mean to be fair, I think it's pretty common for them to have like a bike centric episode pretty early on to just establish there is a bike and then almost never do anything with it beyond that.
Yeah.
So
Just
who
like bring it up
knows?
every once in a while, like they did in O's, where like he's driving somewhere.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. In general, this episode it makes me hopeful. I have a good feeling about it. To be fair, like I liked Gav too, so like you know, that was the last one. So it's not like Ryder's been on some downward trend or something. This is filling me with hope. I was always expecting it to be pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting that this is the first one to have like official English subs like simulcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
The format of it I'm not entirely sure of. It's like a stream where they just play the same episode back to back for like
3
a day or
days.
something like that. It's a is a bit weird. I would much prefer if it was just a YouTube video I could, watch, on my own time instead of having to figure out when the episode starts. If they started it every half hour, and then
Yeah.
had like a few minute break, it would be not that bad. But I missed the first episode. It took me a bit to find when an episode was starting again because I couldn't tell what part of the episode I was at when
Right.
I like opened it up. I feel like that could maybe be handled better, but that has nothing to do with the show, really. That has nothing to do with the
Wait,
quality of the show. That's just Shout Factory.
just wait until they start doing the mini marathons like they planned. 5
What?
episode blocks on repeat.
Yeah, that'll be a bit weird. Yeah, I'm not sure about that format, but whatever. It's getting simulcast. I'm sure as soon as it's done, Show Factory will have like a Blu-ray available to purchase or something like that.
Oh, probably.
Right? It'll be like almost immediately you can go and do that.
From what I understand, Shout Factory has been pretty quick on the up and up since the start of Reiwa. Because when 01 came out, immediately they had the DVDs ready.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Like they started getting the rights right after the Heisei era ended.
I mean, if they can, I don't know, maybe generate more interest in Rider in the West, I think that's good. I don't know Japanese, so I have no idea if any of the subs were good or bad. Like I wouldn't have been able to tell if anything was like deeply mistranslated. But I felt like I understood everything. So I don't think Show Factory did like a bad job there. And the subs were readable. They weren't like in like some kind of terrible font or something like that.
What, you don't want your Rider subs in Papyrus?
No, I want it in Wingdings.
Oh, nice.
My favorite font. But I was fine with what was there from Shout Factory. I think they did an okay job. I think the format's a bit iffy, but I guess if they're gonna air it over like several days, as long as I watch it, within those few days, it's fine.
Yeah.
It would just be hard if you ever like skipped a week, right?
Right.
If you ever just like, because it's reminding me of like old style TV or cable TV, where if you don't catch it, it's done. Now, I mean,
People know where to find it if they want to find it.
yeah. So I guess it's not like the biggest deal in the grand scheme of things. Do you have any more thoughts about the actual episode?
The sister is unimportant right now.
Yeah, the sister, I mean, she's just like every time you try to do something good, something bad happens to you. Please stop.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a
Dreams are
weird,
meant to be dreams.
a bit of a weird characterization, but you know what? She cares about her brother. That's fine.
Yeah.
If you notice that every time your brother tries to do something, he gets struck by lightning, you might at some point tell him to just stop.
Yeah.
Is she the older sister or the younger sister?
I don't know.
I couldn't tell. I don't know if either of them said something.
Yeah. I didn't catch any honoratives, so
Yeah, I mean,
I'll pay
uh,
attention next time.
it's minor in the grand scheme of things. I doubt her being older or younger is like a huge deal
Yeah.
for the story. She'll probably be relatively unimportant as the main character more deals with the paranormal investigation bureau, whatever it's called. I'm trying to think if there's any other like notable things I would. Yeah, the suit's cool, effects are good, fight was fun. There's one awkward cut where like they're in the building and then they're just immediately outside the building with like
Yes.
no transition. It felt like there was something missing there.
So I felt like that on like my first watch through, but in my second watch through, I was catching more of the dialogue, and it's like, oh, you can't remember the beginnings of dreams, and you seem to bounce around from one location to the next. And I think
Yeah,
it was that.
My guess was it was him like manipulating the dream to just immediately put them outside. That or that's where a commercial break would have been.
Yeah.
So it was just like a cut for a commercial break. It just felt like an awkward cut in what I was watching. But
Yeah, it was like a mid-fight cut.
he just transformed, and then he's like punching the guy on the ground right outside. Very odd. I
Mhm.
was like, was something cut here? I'm just guessing it was a commercial break, or it has something to do with him like altering his dream, which he does do, right?
Yeah.
We see him like pull the chain, and then suddenly the other guy's tied up by the chain. It's a
Yeah.
dream. Everything is malleable. I'm curious to see how much time we spend in dreams and how much time he might actually transform in the real world. Like him having the belt in real life would feel pointless if he never fights in real life, right?
Right.
So the nightmares have got to manifest in physical reality at some point, right? It's gotta happen. Otherwise, why would he have the belt? Unless he has to like wear the belt in order to infiltrate someone's dreams, but that's like minor.
So that room in his subconscious mind, is that going to be like his rider cave, and is he going to be the only one able to access it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if there is like a good guy dream force, some kind of like it doesn't have to be like whatever that is. I don't know, because he got
Yeah.
like pulled in by some magic hands, right? So if there's some kind of like good guy dream fairy, they might live in that room. Who knows? There was a guy there who talked to him
Yeah. In
in
English.
English. Always throws me. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. That's the that's the tagline of this episode. We'll see. I mean, I think that's the tagline of most first episodes of like anything, right?
Right.
They want to grab your attention and make you go like, "This looks pretty interesting. Maybe you should tune in next week," which I will do. And next week we will. I mean, hopefully, assuming we're not garbage at our jobs, have another episode of this where we discuss that episode too.
Yeah.
Then we're still obviously an incredibly new channel. This will be like our first video. So if you liked the video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment about what your thoughts about Zeztz, or I don't know, just Toku in general that you think is cool. We like Toku, and hopefully you do too. So yeah, that's the first episode of Discussion Sentai Loserger. I've been Loser Blue.
And I've been Loser Yo.
And I didn't think of a good sign off. That's fitting for our name. See you next week.